Hello everybody and welcome to Sin City Living. My name is Jason. I'll be bringing you today's episode. As always, we want to thank all of our fans, our sponsors, our patrons. We appreciate all of your guys' support. Everyone that's bought us a cup of coffee, been greatly appreciated. We've had a rough couple of weeks here in the family, been out of work for a week and a half, coming up on 2 weeks, thanks to our old friend COVID running through us. I don't want to take up a whole lot of time with the usual spiel, so all of you guys that are interested in what's going on with Sin City Living and what we plan on doing in the future with our live streams and upcoming events, please stick around to the end of the video or skip to the end of the video and watch. I will put most of that stuff in the ending spiel, and I will try and update it every week or two with more news. Otherwise, that being said, we're just going to go ahead and jump straight into today's video. So for today's strategy, we want to look at some of the regression strategies that are out there. We want to look at one in particular. This one is kind of ballsy depending on how you play it, but it can also pay out pretty darn well. Thank you, by the way, everybody, for the coffees. Those tips of those signs of appreciation for you guys were absolutely huge through January, and we hope to be able to start showing you guys some of the coffees we've been buying, because we're going to start buying coffees again now that we've caught back up. But in January, you guys helped us out greatly with our bills while we were all down with illness, so very much appreciated. Thank you. Now, what are we looking at with this? There's all kinds of different regression strategies. Some of them, most of them start out larger and go smaller or come off the point entirely. But in this one, we're going to look at, say, a $15 minimum bet table. I usually do a 10. I want to mix it up. So we're going to look at, say, a $15 minimum bet table. Okay. So we would look at either, depending on the point, either 81 across or 96 across including the point, or 78 across depending on what the point is, it's either 78 or 81, or 96 across including. Now, if you're not the shooter, you might as well include the point. Don't bother with the pass line. And now there's a couple different ways. There's numerous different ways to play this. So we've featured the video before of the triple hit, the 3 hits and down, and that's kind of a version of it. There's also some other variations of it. Now we're going to look at this in 2 different variations. We're going to look at this as a single hit and a double hit. And what it is, the way it works with this particular strategy is you power press the first hit and come completely down the second hit. Although you could just drop back down to table minimum if you like. Okay, you're basically looking for just a couple of numbers to hit twice, and you're okay. You're sitting pretty good. So let's look at the 6. So now we're looking at a power press, and you have to decide if you want to throw more money in or if you just want to press all the way. So 18 pays 21. What that means is right here we have $39 at play. Now if we do a true power press, you would throw in $3 more. You would throw in $3 more, and you would end up with 42. Now, the second time it hits, you say, take me down. Take me down entirely. You paid 50 for one. You've got $91 there. Now, if you did 96 across including, then you were $99 invested in the roll because you had to throw in an extra $3, right? So you've got $96 sitting there in front of you. Let's look at a different one. Let's say the 5 or 9 hits. You say, you know what? Take me all the way up. Power press me. Take me to 36. You got it. And then the second time it hits, you say, take me down. You have $86. Just off 2 hits. So really, any 2 numbers hit twice, and you have made back your initial investment, and you are ahead. You have put extra money into your bankroll. The other option is that you regress it down back to a table minimum. It means you don't bank quite as much, but you're basically resetting and trying it again. What about the 4? Well, with the 4, it's either going to pay 27 or 29, depending on where you're at. Right? Throw in the extra $1 or $3, take yourself up to 45. And then the second time it hits, you throw in the $2 and you say, take me down. You're going to get paid 90, so we'll do 100 for 10. You've got 135 there. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Or you take it back down to the table minimum. You bank 120. You would bank 120 on the 4 and 10. And you did have to throw in a little bit of extra money here and there, but just on the 4 and 10, you're golden. You are once again even for what you've put in, plus have made a little bit. If you on the 6 and 8, if you just take it back down to table minimum, you're going to bank $73. You can put $73 up into your rack. And on the 5 and 9, if you take it back down to table minimum, you are going to make $71 into your bank. So again, even if you don't regress fully, but regress down to table minimum, any two numbers that hit twice, you have banked extra money. You have paid for your initial investment and banked extra money. Now, it requires numbers to hit twice, but it happens. It definitely happens. So that can make it interesting. Now, if you're even bolder, you do a double hit. You don't go for a triple hit. You just do a double hit. You do a double hit. So right here. So again, we are $96 invested into this roll, right? $96 invested. Now we're going to look at just these three numbers. Okay. $96 invested. Well, this hits, the 6 hits, you throw in the extra $3, so now you're $99 invested, and you take your bet up to 42. Take it up to 42. Now, the second time it hits, if you're doing a 2 hit, the second time it hits, you're going to go up to 90. So you actually get $1 back. So now you're only 98 invested. Now if it hits again, this time you come down. And you're going to come down with $195. $195. So even if you went back to the table minimum, you're still banking $177. So now any number hits 3 times, 2 power presses, and then a take me down, you are paid back for your initial investment, and you have banked a pretty solid amount of money, almost $100, right? What about the 5 and 9? So the 5 and 9, we do the same thing. First time you go to, grab the wrong checks. First time you go to 36. First hit. Second hit, you go to 86. Now the third hit, you come down. The A6 will pay you 120. So now you come down with $206. Requires the 5 or the 9 to hit 3 times, but you come down with $206. Or you come back down to table minimum and you come down with $191 that you were banking into your rack. Pure profit. And now what about the 4 and 10? So you throw in whatever money you need to throw in, be it $1 or $3, to bring yourself up to 45. Then the next time around, you throw in the $2, and you take yourself all the way up to 135. This is a $7 VIG, right? But it pays $270. You come down, and you come down with $405. $405. Started with $15 on there. You come down with $405 in profit. Not bad. Not bad at all. You can also modify this. Say you do 2 hits on, say, the inside numbers and only 1 hit on the 4 and 10 because you're not as confident in them. There's so many different things you can do with it. You could also use this as a catalyst for a different strategy. Maybe you do 2 hits and then come down on any individual number. Once you come down, you've paid back your initial investment, plus you have banked almost $100, regardless of what number hits. So now maybe you transition over, and instead of doing the same thing with the other numbers, maybe now you go to a mid-press method. Or you get a ballsy and you do a triple hit and then down for the next one. There's so many different options. You could do, for your first time coming down, you could do a single hit and then come down. And then on the next one, you could do a double hit and then come down. Next one, do a triple hit and then come down. You have options. There's so many different things you can do with this. This is actually, it's a pretty cool little strategy, pretty fun little strategy. So I hope you guys find this interesting, illuminating, enlightening, or at the very least, just plain fun. Thank you guys for watching. We will catch you next time. Bye now.
Okay, everybody, and as promised, all the usual blah blah that I try and do at the beginning of the video, we're going to go ahead and put near the end of the video. And here we go. So thank you, everybody, for your usual patronage. All of you that are patrons of ours, we very, very much appreciate it. Thank you, everybody who's been buying us a cup of coffee. Love to say that it's going to coffee right now, but this month with the entire family out for COVID, it's honestly going to Bill's and probably the kid's birthday in a week. But we definitely appreciate it. We're going to continue working on these live streams. I know you guys have seen some of them popping up. Just got to figure out the look of it, and some of the audio is still giving me issues. But hopefully we'll be getting those live streams and the craps tournaments going as soon as possible. Really just going to depend on scheduling. My schedule changed, Amy's schedule changed, kids' school schedule is fun. So once we figure out exactly how all those schedules are going to work, we'll let everybody know. And otherwise, please continue emailing us with anything you would like to see videoed. And again, thank you everybody for tuning in. We appreciate every single one of you guys. We'll catch you next time. Bye now.